I appreciate it. I was listening to music today. It was decent. Like I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. It's like nice and sort of like a atmospheric sort of music. I love it.
Yeah, thank you.
So how did you sort of start getting into music? When did you realize it's what you wanted to do?
Uh, well, I started playing the drums when I was about are you from the UK?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like year five, like 9, 10 years old. Because like a lot of people in my family are musicians. So my granddad played the drums, my cousin played the drums, I'd always seen them playing live. Started off playing the drums for years, never really was so into music stuff myself, wasn't playing in bands or anything at that point. Then when I was about 17, I just taught myself to play guitar. Uh, and then within like a few weeks, I was just playing with a few friends. We had a band, it was called Algae. Um, it was fun. We didn't accomplish much to be honest, but we started like trying to record some of our own songs. Um, it was just a really slow process. One of us was working all the time, the other one went to uni. It was just quite hard to arrange to do things. Uh, but I had all the equipment, so I was just like, I'm going to start doing my own thing, give it a go. My first song was just like an 2 minute instrumental song, and that's kind of how it started. And that was about 3 years ago. I've just been, yeah, doing it since then by myself.
Do you produce the songs yourself in that as well then? Do you put them together and stuff?
Yeah, I do everything myself. Like, occasionally, I'll have someone else maybe play some drums or something, but I'll play all the instruments, mix it, master it. Don't really know what I'm doing, but uh,
Well, it sounds good. It's,
thank you.
see you and see how you do it like that because obviously with your songs being a bit like atmospheric. Like, how do you write it? Do you write the lyrics first, or do you do like the music in that first and then sort of put the words to it?
Usually always starts off from a guitar riff. I to be honest, like I said, I'm self-taught. I don't really know what I'm doing. So I'll be playing guitar and then something will happen and it will sound pretty cool. And then I just keep working on it until I've got a full song of guitar. And I'll just keep adding on to it. And I'll add the bass, and well, no, sorry, I'll record all the guitar, just kind of like a rough sort of track, and then we'll do the drums, however they're done. Sometimes it's live drums, sometimes it's like a drum machine or like samples from a drum kit. Just keep adding onto it, and on the bass, redo my guitar, just and then once I've got like a full song, if I like it enough, I hate doing vocals, but I'll then start writing some lyrics, come up with something, which is always a long process. Uh, and yeah,
Do you prefer being the backing guy then instead of being the lead guy?
uh, I'd prefer to hide if I could. Um, But yeah, I do everything in my room. I nothing, no one sees anything unless I think it's perfect, and then I'm happy with everything I put out. And something I'm happy with. But yeah, I do tend to kind of hide a little bit,
Yeah, have you
as you
not done
can
any
say.
live gigs in that then?
Well, not by myself. We so when I played with that band, we did one. There was one show we did. It was on Halloween at a house party. I had to do vocals, I had to play guitar, I had to do a guitar solo as well. It's the scariest thing I've ever done. Um, and that was it. I've never done anything by myself, but I don't have, I play almost all the instruments myself. Like I said, I don't have anyone else. I can't, it's hard to perform that, isn't
I
it?
suppose, yeah, you'd have to sort of get a backing band or something, wouldn't you, if you're going out live?
Yeah. So yeah, at the minute, no. I wouldn't be opposed to it in the future, but like I said, it does sound very scary, but I do have to force myself sometimes to.
Would you get some of your older band in to sort of play in the background for you?
Um, Yeah, maybe. If they'd be down, yeah, that'd be that'd be great. But then they got obviously got to learn all my songs, and it's just a lot to put on them. But yeah, that would be
Who's
cool.
sort of been your biggest inspirations with music?
Well, growing up, so was my like I said, my granddad and my cousin used to go watch them play. They'd do shows with bands. And they'd be playing the drums, and that's kind of how I started getting into drums in this first place. But biggest inspiration now, or at least starting off doing stuff for myself, was just my friend. He's called Alfie. Um, he was like he helped me getting into guitar, helped me pick my first guitar, my first amp. Was I remember going to his house and he was trying to help me learn to play anything music related. I would not have had any clue what I was doing if it wasn't for him. He was the one who told me what door to get, what audio interface to get. everything like that. I wouldn't be able to do anything without him. And he was also in that band that I used to play in. He was a guitarist and played bass as well. Uh, so yeah, I'd say him. Band wise, I started making my own songs. Originally, I was listening to the band Duster. Have you heard of them?
Yeah, I have, yeah.
Um, because I just I was just thinking like I think I can do that. Like quite simple. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just like lo-fi, low fidelity sort of music, and that's what my first song was. Didn't need to have vocals on. And it just kind of built from there. It's not they have like a slow core sound. I've got quite a wide range of stuff. I do quite a few different genres. Um, but that band was kind of what made me think I could do it myself.
Have you listened to Beach House? I thought there was a little bit of Beach House sort of sound in your sound as well.
Well, I mean, everyone knows Space Song. I haven't really heard much else from them, but yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, well, I said I was inspired by Duster. My sound isn't very Duster, um, but I've got quite a like you said, atmospheric. I use a very shimmery reverb sort of sound, and yeah, that's very well. At least I know it's Space Song, and I know it. Yeah, it
Yeah, it's
does
cool. I
sound
like it.
quite
I
cool.
really like He'll Drive You Home.
Yeah,
I like that. Is that quite is that a bit of an older song? But
yeah, that was it was well, it was like the second song that I put out. That was a very Duster inspired
yeah,
song.
I really like that song.
Yeah, it was like the second song I put out. It was like the second, I think it's the second last song on my first album. Yeah, that's really cool that you
Mm.
found that.
See when you do your music, do you do it with like a specific listener in mind, or you just making whatever you want?
Uh, I the music that I make is usually what I'm listening to at the time. So, if I'm listening my new song, it's called "What Happens When We Die." I was listening to a lot of Where, and I don't know, have you heard of Where?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh, yeah, that and because I was listening to a lot of them, that kind of influenced the music, turned it into a shoegaze song. Um, when I've got a song recently that I made, it was called "It's Draining Him." I was listening to a lot of like Sign Crush's Motorist, if you've heard him, Liam McKay. Um,
Don't think so. I don't think I did that.
but it's just I'll be listening to something at the time. I'll be like, that's cool. I like this. I'm gonna try and write something on the guitar. A riff will come up. It doesn't necessarily end up sounding exactly like who it was at the time. And then a song will be created. Usually takes quite a few months. So over that time in the few months, maybe I'll start listening to something else and I'll get a bit of influence from there to add something new in. Um, yeah. And yeah, like He'll Drive You Home, that was like very Dusty inspired. In fact, I don't know if I'm going to get sued for copyright in saying this, but the original starting riff from that song was their song Inside Out, but backwards.
Yeah, I think that'd be all
Because
right. That'd be fine.
the I was just playing it and I just did it the other way around. I was like, that sounds pretty cool. Expanded from there. Yeah.
I was looking at you. I seen these songs. Some of your song titles are quite striking, aren't they? Like that. What happens when we die? And there was another one. I can't remember what it was, but like, what makes you go with song titles like that? There's got to be a.
Is the other one called I Had Internal Bleeding in My
Yeah,
Stomach?
that was it. Yeah.
Well,
That when I seen the titles, I thought they were going to be more like sort of like back in the Kerrang days, like songs like that.
well, the song I Had Internal Bleeding in My Stomach was just because I did have internal bleeding in my stomach. At the end of 2024, I had like a problem, like I had loads of stomach pain, and I just ended up being like, well, having internal bleeding. I won't go too graphic on the details of that, but that was like a not very nice few months. And then I came up with a cool polyrhythmic song, and I was just laying in bed and I was just thinking I could write some lyrics about that experience because it was horrible. That would help because I always struggled to write lyrics. And the song title just comes from the lyrics. So I'll write some stuff and it will kind of expand. It will take me quite a while to come up with a full song. Um, and then I'll find something that's cool, or it doesn't necessarily have to be a lyric from the song, but just kind of something related to that. And that's how we got it. The song "What Happens When We Die." I was listening to the song. I don't know if I should should say the name of the band. They have a song called "Memento Mori." I was just listening to them, and I was just like, that topic of it's very a very dark, quite scary thing to talk about. But I was like, yeah, I could write some stuff about that, and then came up with it, and I just that was the question. It was
Yeah.
just like the first lyric of the song, and I just put it as the title. I thought it fit.
So it's just interesting hearing you say like you don't really like writing lyric, you're not very good at writing lyric stuff, but your songs are good. And it's like you're throwing yourself into the deep end as well, and you're doing everything with it. So that's got to be quite challenging, ain't it? When you're doing everything and you ain't got everyone like people with you.
Yeah, yeah. It's the thing is, I think I'm quite good, decent at writing lyrics, but it's just always such a long process. It just takes me so long, and I'll write something and I'll be like, oh, that sounds a bit cringe. I'm gonna delete that, and I keep working on it. And it just feels like quite a lot of effort. So like after I've done like a full song, being like, okay, now I have to write so many lyrics and have to triple track these vocals onto it and cut out all my mouth noises and stuff. It's just such a long process. Like I quite like doing the instrumental stuff, but I think just in general, it's not people don't really listen to music that is instrumentals now, so I feel a bit quite forced to try and come up with something. But yeah, I yeah, it's quite hard doing everything myself. It's a long process. I'd say on average, a song will probably take 3 months to make with gaps in between because I'm working all the time. I'm not constantly doing stuff. Sometimes I'll be working on a song and then I'll move on to something else. But a song will probably take a few months if it has vocals as well
Yeah.
to finish. But uh, that's just
You,
because I'm a bit of a
your songs are doing all
perfectionist.
right, though, aren't they? I've seen they've still got quite a few streams and stuff now on Spotify. I don't know
Yeah,
about everywhere else, like.
especially this this new song. It's 1 month today since it's been out, and it's getting up to 11,000 streams, which is crazy.
Do you
Never.
find yourself checking the streams and stuff now? Now you're hitting them, or do you not think about it?
Well, I look every day because
Yeah, I'd be the same.
well, it updates like once a day. I always just check it in the evening. It's just interesting to see what if there's any like new playlists have been added to or anything like that. It's cool. I like it. I like
I
people
never thought I'd be
doing it.
bothered about like the views and stuff, but because they've started doing all right, like I check them all the time now, and I'm like, I didn't want to be that guy. Like 'cause I don't know why, but for some reason on YouTube they've started getting like thousands of streams and stuff. So it's like I
Yeah.
was like, oh, fuck, now I'm gonna end up checking that and Instagram every day and all that now. Like it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean. It's hard to resist, or yeah, and sometimes you post something and you look and it's not doing so well, and you're like, oh, so
Yeah, yeah, because you think
yeah,
once you get one does all right, you think the rest of them are gonna fly, don't you?
yeah, yeah.
What
But
do you
it's
find
just
most challenging about being like a newer artist? Because are you looking to get into just be a musician? Is that the goal to be a musician sort of full time, or are you just
I
doing it
mean,
because
it
you
would
love
be
it?
amazing, but it's just I feel like now in this industry, it's kind of almost not possible, isn't it? It's so hard to build up, at least just from streaming. If you're playing shows all the time, maybe, but as I've already said, that's terrifies me. Um, but it's just yeah, like on the goal is always trying to like build up Spotify streams, and then but you don't really make anything for
Nah,
it.
it pays
um,
terrible, doesn't it?
yeah, so it's just always like a hobby. I just enjoy it. There's if I feel like the music is just one of those things where if you don't enjoy it, it there's no point in doing it. It's all about loving
Yeah, yeah,
making the
it is.
music because you're not. It's not a super. It's not like a rewarding thing. It's not like a financially
Yeah,
stable career that you
unless you
can.
get lucky, ain't it? Really, with
Yeah,
something.
there's a
And
lot of luck involved. Yeah. Yeah. Uh,
do you
did that
think?
answer the question?
That's what I was gonna say. Like, you're saying, sort of like the streaming side of it, with the obviously social media, and that's obviously a big part in it as well, isn't it? Like, you'd have to maybe
Yeah.
play into that side of it if you're gonna start branching
Yeah,
out.
it's like the worst bit trying to you see people promoting. all the time, like videos that are kind of like I was going back to about my lyrics thing. It's like a little bit, it feels a little bit cringy to do and try and promote your music and be like, oh, did I
See,
make
I
this
think
song
it's
of the
ruined it a
summer?
bit as well. The whole like you the face like the social media side. It's took away from it a bit. I think like because people just buy
Yeah,
into the person on social media instead of the music. I think.
yeah, yeah. A lot of people they wanna connect with the artists they listen to, and they want to be able to see them and stuff like that. I'm trying to post but I can't bring myself to make these
Yeah.
embarrassing videos. I'm just trying my best, trying to. I like early on in my Instagram page, you won't see my face at all. I'm completely hidden. It's just like pictures of guitars and under covers of the songs. But now I'm like really trying to just show me as a person and just post pictures of myself or videos, but not really the kind that is gonna
Yeah,
transfer
I
into
was
the
exactly
streams.
the same when I started this. I didn't want to see anything like to do it or nothing, but she managed to talk me into it somehow, and now I'm more confident with it. Like, see, the first time I done it, I did it with like this female singer. She was really nice as well. I was glad she was my first sort of person to chat to because she could tell I was nervous and just kept talking and stuff. So it was like it was good, but I hated
Yeah,
it. Like, do you know, like you see yourself on as soon as you see yourself on that screen, I was like, oh no, what am I doing? I was in too deep by that point. It's
yeah. Yeah, it's hard. It's just getting used to it, isn't it? But um yeah, but that's the thing why I was here today. You asked me if I wanted to do this, and I was like, it's scary, but I've got to force myself because bring myself out of my comfort zone. Once you do it once, it gets a lot easier.
Yeah, that's what
But
I think.
this
I'm
is just
glad you've done it.
this is
It's
complete.
been good chatting to you. Like it's good.
Thank you. I'm
Who'd be
glad
your
I'm glad to be here.
sort of dream collaborations if you could get to that stage?
Dream collaboration.
Yeah,
Uh, or any artist
anyone you
currently.
want.
What I mean, someone who has inspired me a lot. I went to see a show recently was Mac DeMarco.
Ah, yeah.
Um, I think he's really cool. He was similar to kind of what I do. Everything's kind of home recorded. He does everything himself. He does all like this tape machine stuff. I mean, don't think I can really afford to do it like that. But seeing him, well, the process of him recording everything at home, uh, is also something that really inspired me to do it myself. So maybe go with him.
Yeah, hey, what you gonna go for next then? Are you just gonna keep pumping songs out and recording and stuff?
I'm working towards my second album at the minute. Quite a slow process, but I'm not really sure exactly how to go about doing it. I've currently got maybe like 8 songs that I have done, but a lot of them are kind of like filler interludes, things related to the album, like an intro, an outro. Um, I'm not really sure how many songs are going to be part of it, but I want to put out an album soon. Don't know if it'll be the next thing. Maybe there'll be another song before then. But all the songs that are currently out since my first album will be a part of that. Um, and yeah, that's kind of the goal. I'm also trying to maybe do a few like collabs with some artists and stuff. There was someone I was talking to recently who said that, well, they were down. I've got a song that I'm going to send over to them to maybe try and add on to a bit in kind of their sort of style. Uh, yeah, just yeah, that's it, I
Yeah,
think.
sound. Well, that's it then, mate. That was what it is really. Like, appreciate you doing it. It was wicked.
Yeah, thank you for having me.